today we're going to be going over Bitcoin because as you can see, Bitcoin is up 4% in the last 24 hours and everything is starting to recover. We're getting some of the gains back in the last 7 days, 14 days, and now we're only down 5.4% in the last 30 days. So Bitcoin is now at 106K. I'm going to talk about where I see Bitcoin going next. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. Let's get straight into it. And before we get into the charts, look at this fear and greed index. We want to be buying when it's at fear or extreme fear. And right now it is at fear. So this is really good and it's actually increasing. Now the price is finally going back up. So you can see down here, this is crazy. We're about to break this 106K resistance at this Fibonacci resistance. And we're actually going to come to the top of this rising wedge. So you can see here, we broke out of this symmetrical triangle to the upside, and now we are inside of what we call a rising wedge. So this right here is the rising wedge. Now, I was making videos saying how, hey, we could possibly break down to the downside, but we have what seems to be a double bottom back here. So if this really is a double bottom, then this is very bullish for us. So you can see here we had the symmetrical triangle, the bullish one, and then we had the bullish falling wedge here. And now we're going through that falling wedge right now. And like I was saying before, like if this is a double bottom and you look right here, this is what a bullish double bottom is going to look like. We actually might have experienced that. If this continues on an uptrend here, that's textbook for a double bottom. Like this is the bottom, 1, 2. So you can see here, it bottoms out twice. So we come down, this is the first bottom, boom, this is the second bottom, and now we're up from here. So that could be a double bottom scenario for us to continue our uptrend. So hopefully we can break out of this falling wedge to the upside. Falling wedges have, I think, a 72.77% win rate, which was actually a different one that I was thinking about. The one that I was thinking about here, you can see in 82% of cases, the exit from a falling wedge is upward. So it's an 82% win rate here. So that's actually way better. So we have a high chance, high likelihood of breaking out to the upside here. And not only that, if you come here to the smaller time frames, you can see the whales do not want this to break. Like the institutional investors, the whales, they're keeping it down. They don't want it to break out yet. But as you can see here, we are about to break out here. So we still have that selling pressure here on the MACD for the 30-minute chart. But we are still seeing that we are resisting right now. We're resisting at this resistance at 106K. Doesn't want to break above it. But what we are doing right down here is the blue line up here above this whole red shaded area. This is the long-term trend on the %R trend exhaustion. The white line, on the other hand, is the short-term trend. So as long as the long-term trend stays overbought and overextended to the upside, it will stay there long enough for the short-term trend to come back and then continue the rise, continue to pump. And that's kind of what it looks like it's doing here. As long as the long-term trend doesn't start crashing, we need to see it staying up there and then simultaneously having that short-term trend pumping at that same time. So that's exactly what we would need to see for a nice pump inside of Bitcoin. So that would be what we need, to get above this level. And then obviously we have up here 108K as the next resistance up here. So let's go up in the charts to the hourly chart. So we're going to really be looking at all these time frames here. So anyways, we're back up here at the hourly chart. And now you can see we're about to get back up above 108K. Well, after we pass this 106K resistance. But on the hourly chart, it is showing on the MACD that selling pressure is starting to come in. So hopefully this is going to be a small amount of selling, kind of like how back here was. So we need this to be a small amount of selling. If it does not end up being small and it's a lot of selling, then we could be screwed. But anyways, the %R trend exhaustion showing still here that we're in that overbought range. We want to stay there for right now so we can push higher. So we just need to get past that resistance. So we need to stay here for a little longer. So let's go to the 4-hour chart now. In the 4-hour, you can see it's like a wave of buying right now with the MACD. So this buying pressure could continue upwards. Actually, we have both the short-term and the long-term trend increasing. Short-term trend outpacing the long-term trend, which is kind of bad, because then if the short-term trend actually dumps down here to catch up with the long-term trend, then that means that the price is going to drop. And I'll show you an example. And I haven't even looked at this, but this is generally how it works. Around October 26th, what happened around that time? So scroll all the way back here. This is October 26th. So as you can see, short-term trend is going up, but the long-term trend is not really going up in pace with it. They're not like together, they're not together like it was back here. So it's not going to be a strong uptrend, but it's still going up. But when it comes down, it's going to come down a lot because it has to catch back up to that long-term trend. So as you can see here, price goes up, gets rejected right here at the top of that falling wedge, and then boom, goes down, catches back up to the long-term trend, and then tries to go back up again, which you can actually see here, which is this right here. So it tries to catch up, but then boom, it just keeps crashing. So anything can happen, right? Anything similar like that could happen, but only time will tell. We'll see if we get rejected here, but it looks like it has enough strength to push past it. And then we have the daily chart here on the %R trend exhaustion. You can see it's oversold, so it may have a reversal soon. Buying coming back into the MACD as well, so oversold there. So I mean, I think we're in a good position. But this is the daily chart here, and as you can see, we're trying to get back into this bullish expanding triangle on Bitcoin. And this is what I've been going over for the longest time on my channel, is this bullish expanding, or this bearish expanding triangle, because if we get back into this, my thesis for the bearish expanding triangle was us coming all the way up here to about 150k Bitcoin by February or March, somewhere around that, and then having a huge dump for 2026 and so on, right? For 2026 and probably leading into 2027 too. So if we get back into this bearish expanding triangle, which is this right here, this is a bearish expanding triangle to show you that it is an actual pattern, and we were actually trading in it, and we did exactly what a bearish expanding triangle does. We went down on the downside, bearish. But I was hoping we could extend the bearish expanding triangle all the way out rather than just ending it right here, right? But if you look at it on the wide scale of things, if you look at the weekly chart, we barely broke out of it. So if we can break back into it, it'll be a break inside of that trend line, but it will still be an active pattern. It will still be an active pattern if we can just do that. And also, my other theory here with Bitcoin is almost coming into fruition, but the weekly chart just now changed to today because it is Monday right now. So we see it is 11/10/2025, which is November 10th, 2025, and we can see that this candlestick is now showing for that day. So this should be good as long as we close this candlestick right here above this bearish expanding triangle, then we're good. We just need to close above there for this week. So on the 17th, we need to see this candlestick above here and getting back into this pattern. And then, in my opinion, the bull market is going to be back into full power, like full throttle. So let's see what happens. But anyways, this is all I got for you guys today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe, all that good stuff. Go ahead and become a member of the channel. It's only $9.99 per month, and I'll go over any stock or crypto that you guys want me to go over and do a full technical analysis on it, as long as it's not some type of low cap scam coin or something like that. But anyways, go ahead and do that, guys. Go ahead and become a member, and then leave a comment on any one of my videos letting me know what you want me to go over next, and then I will go over that for you. So shout out to you guys as always. I'll be back with another video.